Code injection with Tally is really easy. You gotta go first on custom domain, and here you gotta click on add a domain. So here I'm going to add a domain, for instance, form.codewithguillaume.com. I'm going to click on continue, and there we go. So right now, it's going to look for this subdomain that is not created yet, all right? But we arrived in here. So we've got the configuration, we've got the domain here that are here, and we've got this. So I can say, hey, I want to link one of these forms to one of my custom domain, right? So here, let's say that I'm going to say the book coaching session that we had before. And if I click here, I can go on page settings. And there we go. So we got here a form that helped me to control how form.codewithguillaume is displayed around the web and when shared on social media. All right. So here it's going to be the OG image, for instance. So here I could upload any image, and I could say here what I would like to appear as a link when I'm going to share that on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. So here is going to be book a session with me. Hello, this is a form to book a coaching session with me, right? And then down here, what I can do is add some code. So for instance, here we see that I can add some scripts from Google Analytics, Intercom, Buy Me a Coffee, etc., just down here. So exactly like we did for the code injection of the CSS, what I could do is to add some CSS if I would like to. For instance, here I could add my body, and here I could say, hey, I want everything in color red, whatever. But I can also put some script that I would create previously, or that I would take from another website. For instance, for my analytics, I'm using Plausible. Is that possible to inject Plausible inside Tally? Probably. We should look at the documentation of Plausible, and I should find the link, the ref, to help me to catch every time there will be a visitor on my form. So if I go here, down, I can see that I have the option to add the script to my website, which means that normally I should take this script, okay, and I should come back to my form here, and I should add the domain of actually my form codewithguillaume.com. There we go. So from here, I would be able to catch inside my Plausible instance, okay, I would be able to catch the visitors, right? When we go on the code injection page of Tally, we can see that we've got several options on the bottom. And by the options, we have the Facebook pixel, the Google Analytics tracking code, and the Plausible Analytics tracking code that I just showed you. So if you want to have more information about that, and we see here that we've got exactly the example that I showed you before. The difference is that here I got the script that I should add just after, so window.plausible with the JavaScript code that will be injected. We see here that we got many other options, but also what we could do, and it really depends on you, but what we could do here is to write JavaScript inside a script, right? So here we could say, for instance, and if you want to test it, we can do this. We can say console log hello from Tally code injection, right? So if there's a moment you would like to inject some code, you can do it here through the domain name and by selecting the option that you got here when you select your domain name. Of course, at the end, do not forget to click on Save Changes, which are here, right? And down there, we see that we can add the favicon, and again, we can inject some code in here. Do not forget to click here on Save Changes if you want to update the code injection that you will put into your form. Another thing, if you want to go on to the configuration of your custom domain, you can go here, and you see here that you got everything that is related to DNS SSL certificate.